Hey Virgo, how are you? Welcome back. If you've been here before, if you haven't, then welcome. This is going to be your September 2018 reading for the month. First thing I have to say is thank you so much, Virgo, for all your likes and your views and your comments and interaction. It's been great. One of the most watched videos, so thank you so much. What else was I going to say? All the information you need to know, all that kind of stuff, blah, 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 blah. Don't want to do a long introduction. Just check the description box below, the decks, discount codes for the store, everything is all below. And if you have had a personal reading or bought something from the Spiritual Parlour store, thank you so much. Okay, so for you guys, in terms of astrology, what's happening in September, we've got, depending on where you are in the world, there's going to be a new moon in your sun sign around the 9th or the 10th, depending where you are in the world, what day it will fall on. But it's in the first couple of weeks of the month, which is really cool for you. Having a new moon in your particular sun sign always puts you into your personal power, always helps with, you know, your first house issues, which is yourself, which is really cool. So earmark that date, Virgo. Last month, the cards, what Spirit put out for you was, it was manifestation time. So with this new moon coming up, anything you've been working on, keep working on it. Okay, so I think that's all I'm going to say in terms of astrology. Let's get into it. So this is going to be a general reading, guys. Won't resonate with everybody. If it doesn't, then just leave it alone. If it does, then hey, give me a thumbs up. Let's go. Okay, so Virgo. Okay, first card's fallen. The Empress. Growth, vitality, representing Earth as well, representing you. So this is an energy of things growing, things expanding, especially to do with work, definitely love, definitely love. Also, you know, it's not the card for Libra, but it's closely linked to Libra because obviously Libra rules the 7th house, which is love, romance, partnerships, all that kind of stuff, and they're ruled by the sun, by the planet Venus. And the Empress, as you can see, in this deck, has she got it? Oh, she doesn't have it in this deck, but in most traditional decks, the Empress has the Venus in the somewhere in the picture, normally down here somewhere. So could be dealing with a Libra, but there's definitely energy of growth. Okay, let's see what else is going on. So, okay, what's that? Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Moon. Okay, Moon, things coming to light, a path being lit, could be learning something new. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Pentacles for me, this is like an offering or something that was or is in the early stages moving forward. Okay, it's come out in reverse, it's come out upside down, it's not come out upside down. So I feel like I want to say with this reverse position, if there is an offering or something coming your way, particularly of material value, because it's the Pentacles suit, don't turn your nose up at it. Take a close look before you disregard it, especially as it's come out with the Moon. It could be that this offering could be worth taking a close look at. It could be that there might be some more information that you need to gain on it. With the Moon here, with you know, information, secrets, things coming to light. With the Moon, only half the path is really lit, if you think about it, because it's the Moon. It's not the sun. Not everything's, you know, illuminated with the sun out. It's the Moon. So anything coming your way, especially of material value, jobs, anything that you could benefit from financially, it's in reverse. Don't disregard it. Take a close look. Take a close look. Okay, we'll see if those messages want to come out. Obviously, maybe someone needed to hear that. Okay, so Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If there's a message. Okay, the Hierophant, Knight of Wands. So commitment to a potential fire sign, or someone who possesses fire sign characteristics. Fire signs would be Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Could be on the cards. For some Virgos, there could be commitment. You could be asked to make a commitment, or you could make a commitment. The Hierophant is about commitment. Also talks about seeking advice as well, but because it's fallen out with the Knight of Wands, even though it's called the Knight of Wands in this particular deck, the Knight of Wands, I feel this could be a person, a fire sign person, could come up. If you're waiting for that commitment, Virgo, it could come up. Okay, so first card for Virgo will be the theme. Second card for Virgo will be the heart of the matter. Queen of Cups. Emotions. Okay. Third card will be the recent past. Fourth card will be the present. Fifth card will be the advice. And the sixth card will be a potential outcome. Oh, that's too many. Okay, Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising. What was that? Strength. Okay, strength. See if that comes out. Virgo. Wow, your cards flying everywhere. The Queen of Cups again. Okay, so obviously someone needs to hear about this. The Queen of Cups this is an energy of extreme care, very, very nurturing. As a person, this is a very, very nurturing person. Wears their heart on the sleeve. It doesn't matter whether you're a male watching this, it's more the energy that I'm reading. But the Queen of Cups is all about caring, nurturing, linked to all the water signs as well. So Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. The other energy of the Queen of Cups is intuition. She's like a lower energy of the High Priestess, you could say. Like the High Priestess is the other card which talks about intuition, the other female energy, but that is the major card. So the minor version could be the Queen of Cups. So it could be that some of you out there need to be listening to your intuition, need to be following your intuition. Yeah, so that's what I'll say about that. If she wants to come out again, she will. I'm sure she will. She'll find a way out if that's a main message. Okay, Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Here's a message for Virgo Spirit. Please let it be known. Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Okay, that's too many. Way too many. That's too many. Virgo. Okay, that's nice and shuffled. Let's pick a deck to read from. Okay, Virgo. Okay, where's Virgo's energy? I'm being pulled here, Virgo. I feel like the message is here for you. So we'll read from this pile. So your bottom of the deck energy is Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles is an energy. Talks about patience. Patience for that potential success. 7 is the number of potential. Okay, it is a number of potential. In this particular suit, it is having the patience for it. It's also linked to being the Pentacle suit. Things like money, wealth, cars, you know, anything tangible in life that we own, any sort of kind of, you could say financial stability or anything that we class as secure is linked to that suit. Also linked to all the earth signs. So that would be Taurus, Capricorn and yourself, Virgo. But the main energy is about having patience for those pentacles to really come to their true potential. And I saw a card that was randomly flipped over. Here we go. 6 of Pentacles. So you've got the 6 and the 7 of Pentacles. This card is just here. So I'm going to read it. I'm going to, you know, put the message out there. This talks about balance, patience and balance. You've got the 7 as your bottom of the deck is the patience. And you've got the 6 as the balance. Okay, it's about giving and receiving. Also, it's the same suit, so it's linked to that area of life, you know, finances, wealth, things that we own, anything that we class as stable and secure. But it might not necessarily be that for you, Virgo. You take what resonates for you, but that's the message there. Okay, so we'll get into your reading now. Okay, let's see what comes out in your main reading. So, Ace of Wands, Strength, which jumped out. Strength has made its way back out. 9 of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Death. Five of Wands. Okay, that's interesting. Five of Wands for the future energy. We might have to clarify that. Okay, let's see. Let's take a close look. Yeah, looking at the main spread that's come out for you, Virgo, I feel very much that this is a message that I'm being pushed to give, to do with a new start. A new start, but this new start is going to require you to have some strength to move forward, or you could be dealing with a Leo, okay, because you've got the Strength card here, which is in the heart of the matter issue. This feels like a new start, especially with the Death card here. So, right, let's get into it. Okay, so the heart of the matter is a Leo. You know, you could be dealing with a Leo, or a fire sign person. If not, then the heart of the matter is having the strength to grab this new start. Because your theme is the Ace of Wands, or the Ace of Rods as they call it in this particular deck. The aces are our new starts. They are the gifts from the universe. They are the sparks of something new. They are the very, very, very new beginnings of something. And in this particular suit of rods, it is to do with passion. So if this isn't a person that you're dealing with here, a Leo or another fire sign, this could be, you know, something that you're highly passionate about. It could be a job, a project, work, whatever it is. But in this particular suit, I would say it's something that means a lot to you, because it is the suit of wands or rods. It's passion. So the theme and, you know, what you're going to be dealing with through September is this new start. I think this new start and moving forward. I feel like I'm being pushed to say you need to have the strength, okay, to grab this new start and move forward with it, or you need to think about this new start with this fire sign person or this potential Leo. You take what resonates with you, but it feels like there's a message here for a new start and pushing forward, especially when I look at the recent past and what's going on in the present. It looks like for some Virgos out there in the recent past, you know, things were abundant. Things were good. Yeah, things were good, because you've got the Nine of Pentacles in your recent past. And in this particular deck, it's not, you know, illustrated as it normally traditionally would be, but this normally shows a woman in a garden with birds and lots of healthy, you know, flowers and lots of vitality and growth, and a really, really healthy picture it shows. It's about having abundance. And obviously in this deck, we've got the lady with the Nine Pentacles around her neck, but it is a card of abundance. I feel like for you in the past, things may have been good. Either things may have been good, or what you've been trying to strive for with this new start with the Ace is a new start. You take what resonates with you, but there's something in the past which is to do with abundance. It's to do with having everything you need, because that's what the Nine of Pentacles is about. It's the energy of being able to stop and smell the roses, you know, just being able to really appreciate all that you've got, or all that you've achieved, or all that you have at the moment. Whether this is a person, place, or thing, at the heart of the matter, this Strength card, whether it's you needing to have the strength to move forward with the new start, or it's another fire sign or a Leo person. I feel like in the recent past, there was a point where you had everything that you needed, or where you felt that you had everything you needed from this person, place, or thing here. And in the present, it's like you're still looking back, holding on to it, because you've got the Four of Pentacles. And four is a number of stability, first of all. But in this particular suit, it talks about either holding on. As you can see, there's a guy here holding on to his pentacles quite closely, or it's about trying to gain stability. And I read the cards holistically, not just, well, this means this and this means this and this means this. It's how they relate to each other, the energies. And I don't feel like this is someone trying to gain stability now in the present, because you clearly had it in the past. it feels to me like this is a Virgo possibly trying to hold on, because you know the past and the present are always linked. And, you know, the present, you know, we're here now because of what happened here. And it feels like this holding on energy is linked to the abundance, or the feeling as though you had everything you needed in the past, and you're still looking back on it. But I feel like for whatever reason for you, Virgo, there needs to be a new start. You need to come at this abundance that you were looking back in the past, whether it's love, whether it's a job, whether it's a person, place, a thing, whatever it is that resonates, because this is a general reading, guys. I don't know everybody's situation. It feels like there needs to be a new start with it. There needs to be a new start, even if you are looking back and holding on to it, or at one point things were really good and you had everything that you needed around you with the Nine of Pentacles here in the recent past. There's work to be done. There's definitely work to be done, because you've got the Death card here. And, you know, death, you know, if you've watched my videos before, I will always say about this card. This card is probably one of the most beautiful energies in the deck. If you've watched my intro video on the channel, you know, you hear me reference it. It's one of my favourite tarot cards. People freak out when they see death and they think, oh my God, someone's going to die, I'm dying, what's gone, what's happened. You know, death doesn't always necessarily relate to a bad ending. You know, it's what you read it in context with everything else. But the main energy of death is about transformation, about rebirth. Also represents the sun sign of Scorpio, but I don't feel as though this is another person. I feel as though this advice of death in your advice position is more about reinforcing the new start and the strength linked to the issue, which is either the Leo or the fire sign person, or you having the strength to create this new start, to gain back this abundance. You're going to need to transform. Your advice is to have some kind of transformation. And the brilliant thing about the Death card is, you know, it's a major arcana, so it's a significant thing. It's not a day-to-day energy like, you know, the Pentacles and what have you. It's a major arcana, just like the Strength card. And when we experience a death moment in life, it always allows something else to come in, which is normally 10 times, if not 100 times better than what we had before, because that is the energy of death. And this deck isn't as traditionally illustrated as the Death card normally is, but normally the Death card illustrates really well that it's about taking away the old for the new, because you have the Grim Reaper. He's normally on a horse. You normally have people all over the floor, like dying, but you've always got this one guy who's standing in front of the horse that death is on with his hand out, and death is reaching out to him. And it's about, it represents accepting the change, accepting that something needs to fall away in order for something new to come. And the new stuff that normally comes, again, it's not that highly represented in this deck, but normally you have like the sun in the background. You have like this really grim picture here with people dying and death on the horse, and, you know, the man reaching out. But in the background, you've got like a really, really lovely sunset. In most decks that follow traditional tarot imagery, and that is the energy of death. It's taking away, it's accepting what needs to be done with, accepting what needs to fall away, so that the sun that's normally in the background, the sunset, can come in. I don't feel like this is another person. I don't feel like this is Scorpio. I feel like this is reinforcement. You need to accept that there needs to be some kind of transformation. Now, the outcome for you is interesting, because you've got the Five of Wands here, and the Five of Wands, it is a card of conflict. But sometimes, often, what I notice with this, it comes up when it's conflict within yourself. Not necessarily always a battle with other people. Sometimes it's conflict within yourself. So I'm going to put another card and clarify this a little bit. Now, I feel like I'm being pushed to say that this conflict potentially will be within you, and you're going to need to, you know, it's linked to this death. You're going to need, there needs to be some kind of acceptance for this new start to happen. There needs to be some kind of strength from you, if this is not a Leo or a fire sign person that you're dealing with, or this is a situation or a thing or a place rather than another person, and where you're required to have your strength to get to do this new start. There might be some kind of internal battle. You know, your underlying energy is patience. Okay, patience. And you had the Six of Pentacles for the balance as well. So I feel like the patience is needed, and some kind of balance could be restored with this new start. But we're gonna pick up the telephone and see what Spirit has to say, because I'm gonna clarify this future energy with this Five of Wands, this conflict. So, okay, Spirit, what does Virgo need to know about the very distant future? Okay, there we go. Ending, Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Okay, this conflict could end. This battle could end. This conflict, as I said, I feel like it's within you. I feel like I'm being pushed to say it's with you. You might have some kind of internal conflict, because let's face it, death's energy is not always pleasant. It's not always, you know, it can be uncomfortable. You know, things are changing. And not everybody is that open to change, you know, especially, yeah, some people are just not open to changing. Whenever there's change, I think everybody gets a little bit uncomfortable. Everybody feels like maybe a little bit of a battle. But you've got the Ten of Swords fly out, which is an ending. Swords is the suit of challenge, is the mental suit as well. So the way we think. So I feel like this is an ending. When we see, or when I see the Ten of Swords, it's a different kind of ending to death though. This is a very sudden, quick ending. This is more transformative energy. So it feels like there will be an ending. This, if you can transform, if you can deal with this conflict internally, there could be an ending to whatever it was that maybe was that required this new start in the first place. I mean, I don't know everybody's situation, or I don't know who this relates to, but you know, something has put you in a situation where you need a new start. So obviously the old way wasn't working, clearly not, because death's there telling you that it's coming in to transform and shake everything up and there's going to be some kind of change. So the old way wasn't working. So with the Ten of Swords showing me another ending, it seems like that death energy will just push everything away that wasn't working. The battles and the conflict could come to an end. So it doesn't look as though, and it doesn't feel as though the situation is going to continue to be full of conflict. But I do very much feel like you feel some yourself. But eventually that will resolve itself. That will resolve itself. The bottom of the card, or bottom of the deck energy, funny enough as well, is the Devil. And again, it's not very traditionally illustrated in this particular deck, but normally this card first of all does talk about toxic energy. It talks about restriction. It talks about things that are maybe not as good for us as we thought they were. Yeah, but this energy is, you know, it's toxic energy. It's things that are not really that good for us. Also represents the sun sign of Capricorn, but I don't feel as though this is that kind of energy. I feel as though this is more to do with this, that ending of that toxic energy, falling away of what is no longer good for you. Normally you'd see, you know, the Devil himself with two people chained to him, you know. So it's about that release of being unchained from that toxic energy. What's underneath? The Empress again. She made her way out at the beginning. I spoke, she told you that energy is about growth, vitality, health, especially linked to love, business, you know. So it could be an ending. There we go. Your Seven of Pentacles. Your original underlying energy has made its way back to the bottom of the deck as well, underneath the growth, vitality, and the release of the toxic energy. So yeah, patience for the growth, vitality, and the toxic energy being released. Interesting, Virgo. Yeah, I feel like that's all I'm really getting from these cards. Oops, on my sleeve. I feel like that's all I'm getting, Virgo. I don't think I've got anything else to put to you for September. Other than change needs to happen, because that's your advice. Yeah, so I would definitely reiterate that. This situation, this person, place, or thing, whatever resonates with you, the issue is strength. So whether this is you needing strength for the new start, or you dealing with a Leo, or you dealing with another fire sign person, you take what resonates with you. But that's your issue here, the new start and the strength for the new start, or the new start with this fire sign person, or this Leo. Potentially, but it could be anyone, of course, because I don't know everybody's personal situation, but the way it's presented to me, I would read that as a fire sign person or someone with fire sign characteristics, in particular Leo, or you needing strength for this new start. There needs to be change because it's underneath the issue, it's underneath the heart. So if you're going to make it work, Virgo, what I'm being pushed to say, if you're going to make it work, death needs to happen. Transformation needs to happen. Is the last thing I'm being pushed to say. If you're going to make it work, this needs to happen, and you can't keep having this battle. Yeah, this death, this falling away, and this battle, like it, I feel like it's going to be counterproductive, especially if in the recent past, you thought you had everything that you needed, you had that abundance, it was there with the Nine of Pentacles, and if you're in the present trying to hold on to that or regain that, because to jump from having it, to then trying to hold on to it means that maybe it was lost in some way. Something was lost, because now you need the new start to get back here, if that's what you're seeking, if that's what you want, or if that's not what you want and it's something completely different that you want, which is indicated with the Ace, then the death needs to happen. The death definitely needs to happen. Okay, let's see what the angels cards say. There's a message for Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Please let it be known. Okay, one's not going to fall. That's too many. Make sure they're all the right way round. That's too many. Okay, what does Virgo need to know? There's a message for Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Please let it be known. Okay, there's your card. What flipped? Yeah, okay, so this one's flipped. Ah, what a nice card. You've got Smile. So your card is the sunflower. And the energy is to smile, and it reads, simply smile and notice the profound and healing difference it makes. So smile throughout this death, throughout this transformation, even if you have this internal battle, try and smile through it, because I feel like it has to happen. It has to happen if things are going to work, whatever it is, situation, person, place, or thing. But try and, if at all possible, smile through that transformation period. Okay. If there's a message, if there's an affirmation for Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising, please let it be known. What does Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising need to know? Okay. Clarity. Okay, clarity. So your message is clarity. And it reads, banish the fog of illusion, open your eyes to the truth, remember the perfection of who you are. Clarity. So I don't know if that resonates with anybody, if that's linked to this, or maybe this is just, a Virgo out there needs to hear this, but clarity is your affirmation. And it says banish the fog of illusion. So any illusions that you might have had, get rid of them. Open your eyes to the truth. That could be this, death, you know, the truth of what needs to really go down for you, Virgo, what needs to really happen. Remember the perfection of who you are. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for you, Virgo. Have a wonderful month of September. Don't forget your new moon on the night, around the 9th or 10th. Okay, so it's your personal power day. Note that down. 9th or 10th. Anything you're working on, anything important. Good time to start new things. Good time to manifest. Have a wonderful month. Thank you for all your likes, shares, subscribe. As I said at the beginning, if there was something here for you, please do like, share, subscribe. Thank you for all the donations, everything, guys. Lots and lots of love. Have a wonderful month, Virgo, and I'll see you on the 9th, actually. Well, for the 9th, because I will do, as I always do, the new moon and the full moon sun sign reading. So for September, you'll get an extra reading because the new moon is in your sun sign. So I'll see you in a couple of weeks for your reading then. Okay, take care. Bye, Virgo. See you soon.